गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत न शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शांति मंत्र। ओमाप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुः श्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत्। अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणम् मे अस्तु तदात्मनि। निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Hari Om. We will seeing certain portions. How the Ved is independent Pramana, we saw that. And therefore, while reading the Vedanta, you treat the Ved or Vedanta as the sixth sense organ and not as a mere book, because book always has a relation of author and authored book. Vedanta is not authored by somebody. We have taken this point. Then we saw that Ved has two portions. One is called Ved Purva Bhag, other is called Ved Ant Bhag. In the Ved Purva Bhag, we had seen the purpose was to integrate, collect and harness our faculties for three reasons. One was getting the Arth, Kam and Dharma Purusharth. Second was harmonizing the society. And third was ultimately ushering to Ved Ant Bhag. We had also seen that the Ved Purva Bhag, which consists of lot of actions and lot of upasana, it is flooded with upasanas and inundated with various kinds of actions. It is meant to deal with our uncontrolled, unfocused, unfaithful personality. Ved Purva converts our personality to controlled, focused, faithful, surrendered personality. And it develops a patrata in us. We have a power to give and do a lot. Simple mud, I give you the example that day of a cloth, cotton and a cloth. I told you that it processes us. So after processing, it has a meaning. A simple mud can't hold water. If I take the lump of mud and put water, water will spill out. But when the same mud is converted into a pot, it can hold lot of water. So we have a mud-like mind. It can't hold any higher thought. It can't do much because it is uncontrolled, it is unfocused, or it is not having the faith to continue. It is haphazard. So it converts the mud-like mind to a pot-like personality which can hold some bigger thought and perform in some bigger direction. This we saw in our last class. So we also saw Arth, Kam and Dharma Purusharth. I am just taking you back for a few moments, then I'll come to the main topic. Okay. So Kam, Arth, Kam and Dharma Purusharth. Why do we need the Moksha Purusharth? And to this Purusharth will be dealt in Vedanta. But why do we need it? what is the purpose of Moksha Purusharth? Let me now elaborate on that topic. And I need your more attention. I had mentioned that Arth Purusharth is security giving. Kam Purusharth is pleasure giving. And Dharma Purusharth is either purity giving or parlok giving. This was the crux. Don't miss the thread. How we are building up the thought. Otherwise, you will wonder what is going on in life. So, when I say security Purusharth, tell me, anybody will need security when he feels insecure. You don't need a security if you are feeling secured. So the Arth Purusharth is to give us security. But before that, the point is you are seeking security because you are feeling insecure. आप थोड़ा उधर आ जाइए. और थोड़ा सा जिससे आप देख सकिए थोड़ा. हाँ बस. You are fine? You can see very clearly. Okay. So when I say Arth Purusharth, I say security. That means there is an insecure person who wants Arth security. I need crutches. Supposing I say I need a stick or a crutch to walk, that means I know I'll fall down without the crutches, then I feel I will need a crutches. Normal person won't say I need a crutch. So when you say I need Arth Purusharth or the security, a free will of security, it means there is a personality in us that says I am insecure. And when you say that I am insecure, after that whole thing is different. You start running after things and beings to secure you. The whole world is running after getting security. Financial security, family security, emotional security, job security, money security. But you are addressing actually an insecure person inside. There is an insecure person who wants object and being and job, reputation, etc. to secure itself. This is where we have a problem. Is there really an insecure person? When I say insecure person, it means what? It means there is an entity who feel I'll be non-existent if I don't have this. I will be non-existent or my existence will be shrunk. I have a flexible and destroying existence. You have a notion that I have a flexible or a destructible existence. And around this notion I have built up all these things called external structure of wanting this, wanting that for security. I have LIC, I have scheme, I have houses. Now the problem is, really is there an insecure person? Is there this insecure person who feels my existence will shrink or my existence will disappear, I'll be killed? Is this a reality? Everybody thinks I lack money, I lack water, I lack family, I lack child, I lack house, I lack big job, I lack wife, I lack of wife. So I lack fame. I lack high position. Vedanta says, hold on. Please don't mix two issues. Which issues? I lack is one issue and what you are adding suffix is another issue. Don't mix these 2 points. And this is where attack comes. I lack is your problem. Don't mix it with whatever it has. More you can create distance between I lack and whatever is there, more you can attend to your problem. You are making your symptom your problem. Are you getting my point? I lack is a problem. I is lacking something is a problem. And on the add, you are adding something is another thing. You are mixing two big things. Your problem is only I lack, full stop. Don't add something after that. Moment you add something, you will become Arth Purusharthi. Then you will start working in that direction. But my question is, really you lack that? Really you lack? Before I will say you lack that, before I ask this question that I lack that, before that I will say, do I lack? Do you feel your existence is still less? Because my existence will shrink, therefore I want this. And this is how I build up the whole thing. If I am not popular, my existence will be shrunk. If I am not having a house, my existence will be shrunk. If I don't have a security guard, my existence can be non-existence. Today I can become a history. If you are able to catch this small point, it will make a big difference in your thinking. I lack is not a, let us deal with this issue first. It is actually you lack, and on that you lack, you are adding something else. You could have dealt directly with I lack issue. You are dealing with this issue rather than I lack issue. Not my mind. On what happened, I lack issue is one issue, and on that you have superimposed I lack this issue. So this portion you have superimposed on I lack issue. Actually it is I lack, full stop. You don't add to it that I lack fridge, I lack car, I lack wife, I lack husband, I lack fame, I lack money. That is another matter altogether. You have mixed the two issues. More you can discern and more you can differentiate between these two issues, more you can deal with it better. And there is where your subtlety is required. There is a lack in I, not the lack in this. Lack in I, you are superimposing that there is a lack in this, and therefore you are putting this on I. You yourself have inferiority complex. And you say, he gave me inferiority complex. I went to the big party. Everybody was putting on very nice suits and nice coats and nice saris, etc. I saw I could make it out. It's expensive dress. This is there. Everything was so expensive about everybody, including the glass frame. The cars bought were parked were very good cars. Mine was the worst one. I felt so ashamed by parking the car in front of. Therefore, I parked on the road. Mine was the worst car. Such a Mercedes, Contessa, such nice cars were there. As I entered, they were all very nicely dressed, very well, sleek, smart. I was the only out of proportion. Neither my body was okay, neither was my dress was. I was very conscious. I felt it's not the issue. You felt the issue was different. You have your emptiness on I. You superimposed emptiness on this, and you started working on this aspect to remove the emptiness of I. Emptiness was on I, and you are removing emptiness on this. It is not that their dress was the problem. Problem was you had a lack of I which manifested in front of them. It is the only problem. Don't address the problem where it is not there. And therefore the people of the world did everything to get the world. Indra had command of whole universe. Still he feels threatened when somebody does yagna. Still his insecurity has not gone. Naradji started doing his tapasya. Indra sends the band party of Kamdev to disturb him. Vishwamitraji does tapasya. Indra sends Menka. Everywhere he is in trouble. So there also problem does not go. Oh, please come back. Come back to the lack. I lack around this problem. I lack in I. Oh, you lack in I. You feel insecure. That means you lack an existence about yourself, right? Yes, I think my existence itself is small. Your existence is small. Yes, my existence is small, his existence is big. So actually you have a basic problem of having a small existence. Yeah, you got it point. If you have a basic problem of having a smaller existence, so why not have a bigger existence? This is where the problem lies. An ordinary person, instead of dealing this point, he tries to bring more and more object and belonging and karma. And he keeps on expanding. A big hospital came out to give security. Big car came out. Earlier car did not have a lock from inside, so that a person can't fall. Now the cars have lock from inside. Then there is something called child lock. Although there are elder people sitting. And it is called child lock. Sometimes they are childish, it doesn't matter. And you cannot open from inside then child lock. You have to go out and then somebody opens the child lock. So the child can't fall. Then some people were very, foolish. Driver was something. Then they used to still unlock it. Then there's a main lock. Driver can lock it from that side. So nobody can open anywhere. How much they are putting effort. So from the driver's lock, you can lock and nobody can open. No? So that is called main lock. You cannot open now. All are you are increasing security. Hospitals, hundreds of hospitals, hundreds of medical colleges to secure me. Very good. That means you are insecure first. Hundreds of life insurances are there. Hundreds of security companies are working. Our whole education system is because I want to get more secured. But hello, wait. Who is insecure? Really, I is insecure or this is insecure? Don't mix I and this. Because this can never be secure. This's nature is not to be secure. And actually speaking, I is not insecure. This's nature, world's nature is not to be secure, it will change. And the nature of I which you feel is insecure, there is where my question is really existence going to be non-existence? We have to address this issue, the existence what you feel. Is it going to be non-existence? Is your existence stretchable? And the result is, anything you go for existence to get more security and more bigger, you feel you will get more insecure. I got married, I was insecure. Boy was insecure, I got married. Girl was also insecure, she also got married. Two insecure people came together. Now they will create double insecurity. This is what I'm telling you. It's not that they are more secure with each other. No, husband is more insecure about the wife. Wife is good, then also insecurity. Not good, then also insecurity. Huh? If she is not good, then she doesn't go out. And if it's good, if she goes out, then insecurity. One of security is having insecurity of having, other is insecurity of not having. You have added one more problem in your life. Because you are dealing on the wrong issue. Issue is somewhere, dealing somewhere else. You have headache and you are eating stomach medicine, Imodium. Imodium medicine will not work on headache. Again, you have dental problem when you are going for hip transplant. When you are having dental problem, height of foolishness you are doing while going for hip transplant. Your dental problem won't go, even if you change both your hips. Your problem is somewhere else. You are thinking I is insecure. I got money, I got car. My dear, that element won't go. That elemental I which I lack, this won't go. That crux will remain. You become Brahma. You become Indra. You become President of America. He is most insecure anyway. You become anything. I hope you are getting my point. Somebody was sitting on a river bank and one flood came all of a sudden and he was washed away. So he was just grappling to get something to hold on so he can save it. He was breathing and you saw one log was there. One log. He held the log. He said, thank God, God is so great. He Bhagwan, He protects everybody. He Karuna Nidhan. सारे जगत के तुम प्राण, तुमने बचा लिया मेरे प्राण, भगवान मेरी नैया पार लगा देना. And he held to that log because he felt, I am saved now. After holding, he felt log has furs. Log had fur. Log has legs also. Because by the time he was washed, another bear was also washed. But bear knows how to swim. Animals are better swimmers. And now both he held. Now bear held that person. Now holding was more secure or more, he became more insecure now. Your family are like the bear. Wife is like the bear. Husband is like the bear, job is like the bear. I don't know who is holding whom. If you are holding the job is holding you. With the job, you become more insecure. You had car, you are free guy. Now you put on. Somebody now steal my car. Someone put a scratch on my car. Or servicing, I have not gone for overhauling. Don't put the wrong equation and want the result. 2 plus 2 will be 4, not 10. Which if you associate with anything, you will get more insecure. Because insecurity is lying in the notion that I need existence, I need bigger existence. And I can be non-existent. Vedanta says, may I help you, sir? You don't need existence. Why? You are feeling I need existence or I am insecure. This itself is a wrong notion. Why? Because it's a contradiction. Why? Why contradiction? Because you are throwing out insecurity. That means you are of the nature of complete security. Your nature is existence complete. And you have imagined that you are insecure. After that, you are sorting the problems out. Where problem was not there, you are sorting that problem. Hip transplant. I'm not saying you should not have the object. Don't confuse the point. Requirement of a system is another thing. But where problem is not there, you are addressing wrongly the problem is another thing. Car is needed is another aspect. But I am insecure without car. This is another problem. Don't mix two. House is needed. What was objective was objective. It will not give me subjective security. Objective world will not give me subjective security because Atma is not insecure actually. And therefore Vedanta comes to this point that Atma, you are not insecure. And if you go out for insecurity, you will have more dukkham. You will be not only bound, you will have dukkham. You will be bound also, you will be sad also, and you will be atript also. This is one point. And this is how Earth Purusharth is cancelled. There is no point. So I should stop everything. No, you can continue. Don't put the address on I. My only point is that. You can earn money, but money has nothing to do with security. Earning money is one thing, but putting on I is another thing. Don't put the cap where it is not there. Second, you said, I want pleasure, Kam Purusharth. I want to have enjoyment. That means you are non-enjoyable. You yourself are boring in your eyes. Therefore, you are wanting enjoyment. If you liked yourself, then you would not have gone to like somebody else. Because you don't like yourself, therefore I am searching somebody to like. If I had liked myself, I would have seen me and liked myself. And I'll be drowned in my own liking. But I don't like myself, therefore I am going to like yours. Are you seeing this tamasha? If I had liked myself completely, I wouldn't have gone out to see you look so good. I love you. I cannot live without you. If I had liked myself, I would have seen myself. Why will I go out? No, I like 10 things. So there is a problem of not liking yourself. Problem of not liking your real self, and therefore you are going to like this now. This is whole Kam Purusharth is there, boss. If you had liked yourself, you would have been meditation. You have been in solitude. You have been so quiet. But I wanted to you. I like you so much. I love you so much. I love my child. I love my daughter. I love my wife. I love my family. What about loving your own right self? That you don't like yourself. Well, I was alone getting bored. Therefore I came to you. That means you are boring in your eyes. In your eyes, you are boring. Why you are superimposing your boredom to the other person then? When you are such a boring person in your eyes, therefore you went for entertainment, then don't you think when you live with somebody else, he'll also be bored by you? तुम खुद अपनी कंपनी झेल नहीं पाते हो. You are all alone, therefore you put on TV or you started seeing YouTube, latest movies. Hit song, understand, no? That song which hits other and comes forward, that's called hit. But you hit. In your eyes, you are not pleasurable. If in your eyes you are very pleasurable, you won't go for pleasure. If in my kitchen nice food is cooked, I won't go out in the restaurant and eat something or search for a restaurant. But when you go in the foreign land and you are in a new city, then you search, is there a proper restaurant here? Is there a hotel there? Because I don't have a house where I could have cooked the food. I don't know. But is there a vegetarian restaurant here? I am vegetarian. Acha, yes. Where you are? I'm in Hong Kong, or I'm in Sydney, or I'm in somewhere, or Honolulu, or I was in Parth nahi Parth. It is like Parth only. It must be Parth, it became Parth. Anyway, so is when you don't have any your own house, your hotel didn't have a kitchen, etc., then you search. I am hungry. Because you don't have a pleasure in you, and therefore you are going for pleasure. Vedanta says second mistake. It is your misconception you don't have a pleasure. You are of the nature of highest pleasure. You don't need to go for pleasure. You can have pleasure. Out of yourself you can have pleasure, but not out of something else you need to have pleasure. Your whole calm Purusharth is somewhere founded on a wrong notion. Eating good food is not a problem. Eating good food for enjoying and for completing yourself, that is a problem. And cannot live without eating good food, that is a problem. You should be able to eat the most insipid food with the same joy as you are eating the most tasty food. Then you are a saint. Bland food is as good as the most tastiest food. Because I don't need something because I am also already full of joy. There is a misconception that I don't have a pleasure. This is second point. I hope you are catching my point. And this will create a problem, like the bear there. First time when a person drinks, he is very free. He takes a glass and takes a bottle. And they ask, what is it? Like, this is the wine, this is the scotch. ठीक बोला क्या? गलत बोला क्या? ठीक बोला scotch. So you put it. You have the freedom. Where is the ice cube? Ice cube is here. Where is this ice tub? Tub, hai na? Ice tub. Huh? Ice bucket. Ice bucket, you know quite a lot. Anyway, and ice. And you have an ice bucket. And you have a tongue there. And you take like that. You have freedom. You put little, only how much? But this much is enough. You drink. No. Then you get little, something goes inside and it's acids, you need to eat something. Otherwise it will burn your stomach. So some kind is there, some kind of, what is it called, peanut or all these things, whatever is there. I have no experience, don't you, I depict it. I just see it from a distance and try to find it out. This was first time. And you just took one glass because that is enough. Please, that's enough. 20th time. You don't go to the glass. Glass calls you. Hey, pick me up. See the difference. First time you had freedom. You could have dropped it. 20th time you have no freedom. Glass calls you. Glass holds you now. It will not be one peg now. Peg means where you hang. And it will not be one peg now. It will be second, third. No, bas karo, little more. It is now forcing you to do something. Initially, when you went for a pleasure, you had a freedom. After some time, that object pulls you. You are not drinking. Drink is drinking you now. First time I was drinking. Now that is drinking me. First time you enjoy. After that object enjoys and finishes you. And therefore Kam Purusharth will definitely take to sorrow and bondage. Dukh mishritatvam. Atripti karatvam. And bandhakatvam. These three results will be there. Sorrow, non-fulfillment and bondage. Why? Because I saw pleasure. Again, I will not be satisfied. Again it will pull me. Again, the time will be over. Next morning I will say, no, I won't. I went. Sorry, that was the last. I have given him. Sorry. I'm calling it a day. I'm teetotaler now. There is something called happy hour. That happy hour, it will be 7, 8 o'clock. By that time, you will be under control till 7 o'clock. Your vows are intact. After 7:30, 8 o'clock, it will pull you. One day it was not pulling you. One day you were a free person. But not now, you are not a free person now. So calm Purusharth, what you said, is taking you to sorrow, bondage and unfulfillment. And this is with respect to one thing I just quoted. It can be with some person. It can be some food. It can be some kind of achievement. You are sucked. You are not free now. You are not happy now. And you keep on running around like the dog trying to catch its tail. And you are going round and round. Completeness is not coming. Dog can't be round. But it goes on and on. And this way we pass the whole life. And we go to another life. Vedanta says, hey, 1 minute. 1 minute. I don't have a pleasure in me. This is wrong. Please address this. It's not that you have a pleasure. You are of the nature of complete pleasure. Let us ask this question. Allow me to tell it to you. If you don't find, you leave me. Like Earth Purusharth, you are of the nature of pure existence. You are of the nature of pure joy. I hope you are getting. Please note, I am not saying you should not have good thing. I am saying don't go for joy. Don't go for enjoying food. Don't go for enjoying relation. Enjoyment has come on the way, and I will have out of enjoyment I will eat food. I am not going for joy. The moment you go for joy, you will be caught. When you are having empty stomach, you eat food. Sometimes you have full food, then you eat something called mukwas and sauf you eat. Sauf is an expression that I am full already. If somebody is giving you sauf or something, you know what is it called? In the plane also you get sometime. Mukwas is there. Some sauf or some elaichi, etc. It's already you are full. That is a sign you are full. Nobody will offer sauf instead of vegetable. So Jnani is sauf eater. He is not enjoying because he was incomplete. By the way some enjoyment came, he is saying, okay, it's my expression. Moksha Purusharth. Third point, Dharma Purusharth. You don't think I am impure. And then you are going out to get purity. You don't think like that. Vedanta says, please note, mind cannot be made totally pure. Some impurity will always be there. You can't have totally clean dress for more than few seconds. How much you clean, moment you go out, something is dirty. I cleaned iron, I ironed my dress. Moment I say it, again the iron got disturbed. The crease came in wrong place. When you are sitting, by sitting only, now the whole pant and shirt and sari is crushed now. When you get up, then you will see others see it. You are thinking, I'm very smart, I'm very nicely, but you don't know it all had got crushed. I'm not of that. I'm of the nature of purity. And I don't need another world, parlok, for my authority. I have full authority. I have swarajya. My nature is of completeness. There is no place where I am not there. Now please put down the phone. 3 things. I hope you are catching me. Didn't catch? First point. I don't need security. And please note my point. Anything worldly cannot be secured. And Atma, the consciousness, is never insecure. Second point. Anything in the world doesn't have joy. And Atma doesn't lack any joy. And third thing. Anything worldly can't give purity and completeness. And me doesn't have impurity and incompleteness. When you address this I, but I don't feel it. Oh, Mr. Vedant, yes, I agree to what you say. I don't feel it. Something is there you don't know. That is called because of ignorance. Something is there and you don't know it. If at all Atma doesn't have joy, then you can never be happy. Anyway, Atma doesn't have joy. Then all the scriptures will be falsified. And saints can never be happy because they have nothing. They have no family, they have no friends, sometimes they have no money, they have no house. When you address this, he said, you are, please note, not that you have a solution. You are the solution. Some problems is where you sort the problem out of yourself. Out of the questionnaire you all solve the problem. And some problem are in the questionnaire itself there is a solution. I am feeling very hot. I will not take out this Angvastra. Acha? This is out problem. I will not take out, don't worry. This is a out problem. Where I kept the keys. Sometimes you keep, and sometimes we ask, where I kept the keys. He said, who kept? You. Then you should know it. When you kept the keys, why are you asking me? Where I kept the keys? Where is it? I mean, you touch those pockets where you never keep such keys at certain time. Somebody lost the keys and he was searching in the tin where he was keeping atta. He was using the atta to find out the keys may be inside. Well, where I kept the keys? No, you think where you kept. No, you press your memory. No, from there I started. There you went, a kitchen. In the kitchen I was washing the bucket. Acha. Then keys was with you. Yes, keys was with me at that time. After that only it was not there. I think near bucket somewhere keys must be there. And I went and saw keys was there. There the solution was in the problem. Not out of the problematic person. Where ignorance is there, solution is in the problematic area, person. Solution is not out of yourself. No. I went there, I got the keys back. No, first you had a knowledge in your mind that keys are there. Then you never lost the keys actually. You only forgot the keys. Keys was there. Keys you never lost. You are searching that keys which you never lost. Because nobody had taken it. No, I think maid had taken. Everything, all mistake maid will do now. You yourself forgot. This is where Vedanta enters. He said, may I help you, sir? Moksha is not in any Purusharth. Moksha Purusharth is not different than any. Moksha is not separate Purusharth. Moksha is the end of all end. In all Purusharth, you discover Moksha. Moksha pervades all Purusharth. And this Vedanta says, you are of the nature of pure, non-dying, non-diminishing existence. You are of the nature of complete pleasure. And you are of the nature of completeness. So in the Dharma Purusharth, you are the Dharma of the Dharma, Kam of the Kam, Arth of the Arth. Body will be ever insecure. World will be ever. Anything Mike will be insecure. Don't work in the area which cannot be changed. Don't work on impossibility. Work on possibility. Now I am trying to make the straighten the tail of the dog. Don't work on impossibility. You cannot do it. No, I'm trying to change the people around. This is impossibility. Don't work on Maya. Working on Maya, you'll get totally frustrated and disgusted. You can use Maya to get out of Maya, to get out of yourself, but don't work to change Maya. Don't convert Maya into Paramatma. You cannot change that. Don't try to make the imperfect perfect. Getting all joy from money, not possible, because it doesn't have. Pulling the horn of the cow, you can't milk the cow. From the horn, milk will not come. You can pull for whole yugas. I hope you got the point. This is called Moksha Purusharth, where you address the problem, where you address the problem of ignorance, of not knowing that I am of the nature of non-lacking something. I lack. No, I don't lack. I am no lack person. And I'm all pleasure person. And I'm all complete. When it is there and you don't know, I address that ignorance problem. I don't go to earth, Kam and Dharma Purusharth separately. I'm not going to flog the dead horse. There's no point in flogging it. Let me address the issue where it is lying there. I hope you have got the point. And after that, I enter into Upanishad class. This is called Vedanta. Vedasya Anta Bhaga. Earlier Puru Bhag you saw. And after Puru Bhag, it ushers you because you are, this is called maturity. Maturity is differentiating between I lack is a different issue, then I lack something is a different issue. I don't have pleasure and pleasured object, they are two different issues. I don't have pleasure, let me address this point. I don't think so, I don't have pleasure. Because I just sat quietly in meditation, I think I was very happy. I was very quiet, I just was sitting and watching the sun, rising sun. And I just kept my quiet. I don't know why everything was so quiet. I fasted and I was very happy. I felt more happy after fasting because I felt there's more joy of self-control than indulgence. I felt brahmacharya had more joy than indulgence. I felt detachment had more joy than attachment. Acha, you got it? Yes, this is where Vedanta helps. Something is there, but I am not seeing it. And therefore ignorance, it deals. It is not going to make something. Moksha, this is a wrong statement. I'll get moksha. No. You will not get moksha. Moksha is not getting moksha. Realizing that there was never a time I was not free is moksha. Realizing there was never a time muktir hitva anyatha rupam swarupe avasthiti. The definition of mukti in Bhagavad is hitva anyatha rupam swarupe avasthiti. I left which was not there. I left the ignorance. It's more working on your own self. Hitva anyatha rupam swarupena vyavasthiti. Hitva anyatha rupam, what was not my, I left it. Okay. Moksha is not a separate Purusharth. It pervades all Purusharth. Because it is on I. And I pervades all the time. And all the places and all the enjoyments. In every enjoyment you realize, I am not enjoying because of the object. I am enjoying because of me. Because of me the enjoyment is. I am lending the enjoyment to this object. Object doesn't have enjoyment. I am enjoying my own self actually. Like the child sucking the thumb. Child thinks something else is there. He is sucking his own thumb, he is enjoying himself. World has not given me security. My security is reflected in the world. I am seeing my security everywhere. World is not giving me authority. I am seeing my authority is there. This is moksha. Moksha is seeing I in its reality. I hope you are getting. And therefore it is totally different from Arth, Kam and Dharma Purusharth. Please not repeat, I am repeating it. Person may still go for car. He still may have a social life. He still may have enjoyment. But he doesn't go for enjoyment. For him, not having enjoyment and enjoyment both are same. Remember I told you a story, one Mahatma was there. In the cold Rajasthan, in the summer, in the winters, he was shivering like this. One king had come. He was distributing blanket. He distributed blanket. He said, Mahatma Ji Pranam. He said, thank you. He said, thank God. I was shivering. He was very comfortable. After 2-3 hours, some dacoits came. Thieves. They snatched away the... He says, thank you snatched away. I slept, I couldn't take Lord's name. Both were very happy. This is Mahatma. When Mahatma was there, people came, put lot of chandan, mala, etc. And he said, Dekho, Mahamandaleshwar ho gaye. Nice food was there. For next 2 days, food was not there. He said, Dekho, today I am so happy. Today I am only having what? Nothing is there. Today Vayu Bhakshan is there. I am having only air and no water. Both were very fine. It doesn't go for security, go for joy. The Varan is not of world. Do you think Maya will have security and Maya will have enjoyment and Maya will have completeness? But I don't experience it, sir. I will give you Upanishad. There is Kenopanishad. Well, can I help you? I realize it intellectually, but you can realize it. It's a question of just knowing it. You don't need to go anywhere. Shall I go to Himalayas? No need. Here only you can know. But in Durban I can realize self. Yes. Oh, I thank you. Can I be married and still realize? Of course, doesn't matter. What is there, you have to just know it completely. Remove the ignorance aspect. When you work to remove ignorance, that is Moksha Purusharth. You don't go anywhere, you don't do anything. There is no karma involved. It is only knowing involved. And there is where now we'll come to Upanishad. What is the meaning of Upanishad? And let me tell you, whatever you experience security and joy, it is only of the eye only. You have an illusion that something else is giving me security. I went to one Mahatma, I was 17, 18, even a very nice talk he gave. I said, after listening to your talk, I felt so good, you quietened my mind. He said, I never quietened your mind. You had a quietened self. I only removed the dust. I did not give you something new. I removed the unwanted aspect of your mind. Teacher never gives anything new. He removes what is not there. He removes some false smoke. I gave you were already there. I didn't give you peace. The peace revealed. My words removed some smoke. Vedanta is just removing the smoke, nothing else. Vedanta will give me moksha. Never. It will remove that you are not liberated. Mukti is not found. And therefore right now anybody can be mukta also. How? The process of pramana. Now this will be done. This will be the Upanishad will. Again and again try the whole pattern. We will see it tomorrow. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Hari.